This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13, now great field position to start the drive. Fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's lost.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you've got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. The Nittany Lions pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking for a man. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line, it's Pena. And the defense scores not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Early in this conference championship game, one of those crucial plays, a third down in the red zone. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. A good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. He'll hand it off. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Peoples.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Yeah, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking deep to the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
To the air, it's Allen. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And now the first play of this drive set up at the 37. On the run, it's Peoples. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. A short connection to the tight end here. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Penn St 3.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Tight end goes in motion. And the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back, it's Allen. Caught over the middle, it's Pena. They finally get him down with a big play for 46.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wide out. And is intercepted. He could go. Past the 50. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Now, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete with his hit as he threw the football there on third down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. He missed it. Off target that time. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Using his legs. It's Singleton. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Third down now after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive will begin at the 36. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's St. Clair. To screen pass complete to the running back. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Receiver makes the grab. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Close to the tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. He made it. 3 points on the board. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Nice grab. It's Peoples. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. They'll set up at the 16. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Peoples. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's a photo way behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense produces 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. clear. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. Retakes the field. They've got the lead, but had settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Back to throw. It's Allen. He's running out of time here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play to pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 per year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Defense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. Got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
On the run, it's Singleton. He's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st down, it's play action. He's looking deep here. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here we go. That's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1 possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking for a big play here. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They knocked through the PAT and go up 6 points here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And the return brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw. It's Allen. That's caught. It's Allen. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Over the middle, it's Pena. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? To throw, it's Allen. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete because hit as he threw the pass rush there on first down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? It's press coverage now from these DBs. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in, it's Tate. The bringing down of the drive has now reached the 35. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quick throw over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for a late, deep throw. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.